Welcome, hoarders. Today we're going to be playing some more Grand Theft Auto 5. And this Testing Tuesday, we're going to be testing the Gallivanter Baller. What did I just hit? I just hit a telephone pole that I didn't even see it on the way out. Someone else must have hit it. That's a truck. So, I'm going to go in here and fix this real quick. I figured the big reason I'm testing this is so I can sell it and have more garage space for a car that I would rather have, and I almost just sold it. I did just check before I started recording to make sure that it was completely maxed out. That blends in with the road like too good. It is maxed out. I don't have like I have the stock rims, but they are bulletproof tires. I don't think I have tint or anything. I know that it is a custom paint color because I like this on these for some reason. Eventually I will probably do the sports version of the Baller, but that will not be right now. Like I said, I'm just testing this so I can sell it and have space for a different car. I do like this car, don't get me wrong. This is one of the best cars that I think you can get off of the street. From what I know, I checked the websites and I can't find this one on there, so apparently it's not on the sites, so you have to find it on the street and then buy it first. I will say this as a hint: to make money, if you just see these driving on the street, grab it and sell it, because it's an easy $9 grand. And why not get $9 grand out of it if you just see one driving around? There's not a whole lot really to talk about this. I will be doing the off-road test because it is obviously an SUV, which is made for off-roading. I haven't really done an episode of that in a while either. What else? For an SUV, it's fairly quick. I will give it that. The handling's not bad. It has a little bit of body roll. Not too much. I know it doesn't have great acceleration. It is four-wheel drive. It is a very good off-roader, actually. How about you don't? The only downside for this with off-roading is the clearance. It's not that high up. It's definitely higher than like the Landstalker. The wheelbase isn't that bad actually, but if it had a little more height, that'd be better. How about you don't? I've been in like 3 accidents already. Really don't know of much more to point out on this, so let's head on over to the test track and see what we can get. Okay, let's see what we can get with this bad boy. This is my second attempt because my first one, I pressed R1 thinking that was the button to look behind you because I haven't played the game in a couple weeks. Because I had like a little pile, I have like a little pile of these Testing Tuesday videos. Like I'll do like sometimes 2 or 3 at a time. That way, if I'm doing something else that day, I'll already have a video ready. And yeah, but it's been a couple weeks, so I forgot that R3 is the one that makes you look backwards, not R1, because I'm a dum-dum. I haven't even played any other car games, so I don't know why. Like, the only other games that I've played have been Call of Duty World War II and Advanced Warfare. I only played like 2 games of that. that's not what I really remembered. I was like, I'm bored. I'll play some Advanced Warfare. I did good in both games. That's all I really care about. Pretty much in those games, the only thing I care about is getting a positive KD. But from playing so much World War II, there's like a lot. I feel like in general, there's better people that play that game than Advanced Warfare. Because some games that you get in World War II, you can get your ass kicked. Bad. Not World War II. Advanced Warfare, I did good in like 2 random ones. I was like, yeah boy. And I'm rambling because I can't think of anything to talk about the car. Other than, one of the big downsides for this vehicle is the traction is not that great. It has power, but the traction just kills it. Like if you're trying to go up a mountain, it's kind of like the Camacho, which I was actually going to test that today, but I decided not to because I'm not going to sell that when I'm done testing it, and I needed to test a car that I'm going to sell when I'm done. And I'm not making the mistake I made before of accidentally selling a car before the video was published because the footage got messed up. So I have to buy that vehicle again and then test it again. I don't even remember what car it was, but I have to buy it again. Okay, what'd we get? 2 minutes 48.137 seconds. I can already tell you that's about 30 seconds slower than the last car we tested, I do believe. So that wasn't a great time, but let's head on over to the leaderboard and see where we placed. As you can see, the Gallivanter Baller finished in 88th place at 2 minutes 48.137 seconds. That is not a good time. I knew it wasn't going to be a good time from the beginning. This is, I believe, the second to last page of vehicles. Yeah, it has to be because it's that is from 80 to 90. It just didn't do that good. I knew it wasn't going to do that good, like I said earlier. I just wanted to get this vehicle tested and over with. That way I could sell it. That way I can buy another car without having to sell a car I want to keep. I actually used to use SUVs and stuff. Like, I'd drive up Chiliad like 4 times a day. And I don't know, I just don't like doing that anymore for some reason. That's the big reason why I had these vehicles. Like the Bobcat, the Baller. I still have the Yuga, which I'll probably sell soon, but I still like the vehicle. Or no, that Yuga is the new version. I already sold that. But now let's head on over to the dirt test track and see what we can get on there. Okay, let's see what we can get on this one. I'm assuming that it's gonna do fairly good, but I'm worried about rolling before you get to the one bridge and maybe overshooting the one turn before the bridge. It doesn't seem like we're getting much speed. Some cars are a lot faster on the dirt than others for some reason. Like, some get really bogged down. This is getting quite bogged down. I don't know. This is not one of the bridges that try to make you tip over and die. I think it's this one. Okay, here's the one I'm worried about. There, we did that fairly good. I think we got this, hopefully, first try, because I hate redoing races. I had to redo the first one once because I hit the wrong button. Instead of looking backwards, I pressed the brake, and I was like, there's no way I could use that one. No way. I've got to watch out for rocks on the inside of this turn. Good. The thing that I like about the ballers and the cavalcades, whatever they're, however you pronounce them, like they're good on like pavement and dirt roads. Some cars are only, or like some SUVs or trucks are only really good at one or the other. And zip over the bridge, and we have to brake hard right before we get to the top of the hill. Because you do not want to, like that turn, you have to go slow. There's no getting around that unless you go off track, which would be dumb. And I am going, like, I'm trying to push the vehicle, like, a little bit past its limit. It's not really cooperating much. Because right now, I'd be going 200 if I could. If it would let me. I gotta brake hard here. That's pretty good. You gotta brake hard here, too. Cut the corner a bit. Go down. We have to watch out for the log on the left. Because if you hit that wrong, you will die. And we're going to have to take our time quite a bit. We're going to have to brake before, right before it goes downhill. Like right here. Because you can carry speed through it, but I try to keep all vehicles like the same. I don't want to jump. And you've got to go as quick as you can without hitting stuff. And jam it. What'd we get? 3 minutes 19.073 seconds. I'm not sure how quick that is. So let's head on over to the leaderboard and see where we placed. Again, the baller didn't do great. Keep in mind that I've only tested 10 vehicles on the dirt test track, so it's still at about an average place, coming in 6th at 3 minutes 19.073 seconds. It's not a great time, but it's definitely not as bad as the Yuga Classic. That's the absolute worst that I've seen. I'm actually surprised that the Bobcat was actually that bad, honestly. I thought it would be quicker than that, but I knew the Baller is a quick SUV for what it is. But that's all I really have to say about it for the dirt test track. So now let's head on over to the drag track. Okay, let's see what we can get on this one. Honk honk. I hate how far that thing goes back just so you can, like, see the car. I don't know, it thinks the vehicle's a lot bigger than it is or something. I've had it happen to a couple other vehicles too. It's like every video I do anymore, I can't talk. Hurry up. Speed racer. It feels like the screen's shaking. Maybe I'm having a stroke or something. And we're through. Easiest test ever. 30.100 seconds. Not sure how quick that is, so let's head on over to leaderboard and see where we placed. Again, the baller didn't come in a great time, finishing in 81st place at 30.1 seconds. It's not quick compared to all the other vehicles, because I've done a lot of supercars. Most of the vehicles I've done are supercars or muscle, like mostly the quicker cars. I haven't done many SUVs or trucks or anything like that, UTVs, whatever. But it's just not that quick. That's what it is. I do think, however, The newer version of the Baller, like the sports version, will be probably quicker, but I don't think it's as good off-road as the original Baller. I think they go by the exact same name, though. I think it's just straight up Gallivanter Baller. I don't think there's like an SL or anything like that on the other version, but we'll have to see when we get to that. I also already own one, so maybe next week that'll be what I do next for the next vehicle to test, but I still have a video that I have to edit of, I don't remember what the Ballista versus the Ballista Compact. If you guys want to see that, just put it down in the comments, because I already have the footage recorded. The vehicles have already been sold. But post in the comments what video you would like to see of me testing what vehicles. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. And if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to watch one of my previous, next, and related videos, and don't forget to check out my other social medias in the description down below.